Welcome back to Undisputed. The Herd coming up next on FS1. Let's head over to Colin Cowherd. Colin, what you got today?
Well, there's so many angles and so many things that raced through my mind when Patrick Mahomes went down last night. We'll discuss all those angles coming up in The Herd.
Sounds great. Thanks, Colin. Time for our final topic of the day. Breaking news out of New Orleans. According to reports, Zion Williamson will now miss a period of several weeks to start the regular season. It's a right knee injury, but it's not expected to be severe. Zion was averaging over 23 points per game this preseason. Shannon, what's your reaction?
I can't say I'm surprised. Skip, I think he's going to have to lose 10 to 15% of his body weight. He's just too heavy. Skip, he has the injury risk of a center. And what do we see with centers, Skip? Knee and ankle problems. The only center
Feet problems, yeah.
The only true center, Skip, that we've never seen have a problem is who? Kareem. Why? Super skinny. But all the rest of them had knee, ankle, feet problems.
Yeah.
285 is too much, Skip. We've never seen anything like this.
No.
That's a lot of torque. That's a lot of force. And if it misses any amount of time, what happens, Skip, when you can't play basketball, your sport? What do you have a propensity to do? Get even heavier.
Yep.
Because you can't train, you can't run, you can't do those other things.
True.
Skip, I'm sorry. He's going to have to take it off. He's going to have to take 10 to 15%. Whatever he is, they list him at 284. I believe he's a little heavier. 10 to 15% is going to have to come off this man.
You have been right about this all along, and I have agreed with you. If injuries start to pile up, I'm out, man. But I hate this because first it was Patrick Mahomes last night, and now it's Zion Williamson today. It's bad for business. It's bad for the NFL. It's bad for the NBA because I love this kid.
Yes.
First rookie in 20 years to average 20-plus points through the preseason, at least through this point in the preseason, shooting 71%. He can finish, but he finishes from way up there, and he comes way down here. And the only good news here, this is not said to be severe at all. And the only good news was, in watching all the games, there wasn't one play where he went crashing to the floor and grabbed his knee, writhing in pain. So it wasn't hurt on one single play. So we saw the sneaker blowout at Duke that cost him a knee sprain and some time, right? And then we saw early in his first summer league action, he had a knee bruise. I think he banged knees, right? Okay, so that was the other knee. Now this is the right knee, and I don't know what the extent of this is, but it's certainly not good news, and I wish him well, but it's going to take a little bit of the heart out of the start of the season because he's not going to be around for a while.
And that was the blessing in disguise. That is not one thing, but what we're seeing, Skip, is an accumulation.
Yep.
And when you're that big and the repetitive up and down on a nightly basis, think about it now. He's going to miss some time, but to do 70 plus 80 games, that's a lot. People can shoot, take you off the bounce, everything.
And I think he's genuinely a good guy.
I really do think he's genuinely a good guy. But they need to stop this. You know what these general managers are mad about? About what transpired last year. Because every year they've taken this poll, LeBron James has been voted the best leader.
Has he really? I didn't know.
The best leader. But you know what happened? What happened last year, Skip Bayless? This Anthony Davis thing came up. And everybody was talking about how it played out in the locker room. I can't believe that LeBron James would do that to his locker room. They blame him for snatching Anthony Davis from the Pelicans. How? Anthony Davis could have said no. But see what happens anytime LeBron is involved with something, they automatically assume LeBron is an agent of Clutch. Rich Paul is also Anthony Davis' agent. They try to put two and two together. Oh, this is what happened. No.
So you think their premise is that he alienated all those kids in the locker room who are now playing for your team?
Yes. And what are we seeing, Skip? We see that LeBron James, before, free agents didn't move like this. LeBron James empowered free agents to say, you know what? I want out. Leave. Demand a trade. Request a trade. And GMs don't like that. See, LeBron forces GM to keep every year. We're going for it every year. Ain't no rebuilding. Ain't no, hey, it's a process. There is none of that if LeBron James is on your roster. And GMs don't like that. Now, Dame Lillard says, you know what? I'm happy here. Hey, if somebody want to come join, link up with me, I'm good. That's fine. GMs like to hear that. See, GMs like to hear guys say, I'm loyal to the soil. Because now they got no problem trading you and we making the team better. We like this move. We felt it can make the team better. But the moment a player says, I want to get up out of here because I want to go somewhere else because I want to, win and be better, that's a problem. That's what this is all about. It's hard for me to believe a leader. All of a sudden, LeBron is not the leader. Has been voted the best leader for the last 8, 9, 10 years. Goes to finals, 4 straight finals in Miami. Comes back, goes again. And now all of a sudden, this is all about the Anthony Davis trade. This is all about the power that the free agents now requesting trade. And some of these guys says, I want out even before my contract's up. These general managers are upset about that. Dame is a good guy. This is not a shot at Dame, but I'm just telling you what these GMs are upset about. And this is why they docked LeBron.
You do make some very good points on this. So I'm going to go bigger picture here. If, in fact, a poll got taken of all NBA players, who's the most popular player among you guys in this league, among the players? I think LeBron would win it.
Yeah.
I do believe that.
Yeah.
You cover the league. Maybe?
There's a tremendous level of respect. For him.
And I think there's a tremendous level of just likability because he goes out of his way to fraternize with the opposition, which is the opposite of Michael Jordan, because a lot of guys despised Michael Jordan, but they feared him.
Right.
But in this case, LeBron just goes out of his way to know everybody, to compliment everybody. Kids coming up, he wants to develop little sort of big brother relationships with them.
You've never heard him say an ill word about anybody.
No, that's true. I give you all that. Now we get to the leadership question, and I was not aware. I was just taking this poll just in and of itself. But if I had voted in the previous polls in which he was voted, you say, the best, I would have voted for some. I don't know who else I would have voted for. I'd have to really think hard about Damian, maybe. I'm not sure about Steph. I'm not sure. But I am sure that I don't think LeBron is a great leader, and I'll tell you why. There's just too much drama going around. He has a force field around him that just creates drama on a nightly basis. He thrives on it. Others can't because it's just too much. And we've seen it especially once he left Dwayne, who I thought was the sort of bedrock cornerstone leader of the Heat franchise, and taught LeBron a lot about how to handle your business as a leader. And LeBron was becoming a leader, and then he left Dwayne to go home again. And it was a struggle. And Kyrie never bought completely into LeBron, and we know what happened. He finally said, I got it. Then now he wants to sort of make up with him. But
hey, what did he say?
Yeah, well,
he reached out to LeBron when because he thought just being the best player made you the leader, but he didn't understand that.
He did not. And Kyrie proved to be a very poor leader because it's hard. So with LeBron, there's too much of this passive, aggressive social media posts where you say, what, it's this cryptic. It's like, are you criticizing or are you blame deflecting? LeBron is not one to step up and say, it's my fault. I assume full responsibility for our 3-game losing streak or whatever it might be. He wants to blame deflect because he's very proud to a fault. And it's hard to be the leader when you won't just step up and say, it's my fault. I'll take all the slings and arrows from the media. You shoot them at me because I'll take them because I can handle them. I don't ever get that from LeBron.
He don't need to because you already right. They're gonna write about it anyway. It's his fault. So he don't need to blame. He don't need to take He don't need to take any more credit because it's already written about it.
Okay. So on alienating the kids last year, I got no problem with that because he just wanted to win. And so he's juggling, like saying, do I want Anthony Davis or all these kids? I think I'll take Anthony Davis.
Right.
And all y'all can go to New Orleans. All of you. You can ship the whole team out. And that's not a sign of poor leadership.
Right.
That's just wanting to win, man.
Right.
I mean, I can be better off with Anthony Davis.
Skip,
so that's not poor leadership.
And Lonzo on a podcast just last month, the person who mentored me the most last year was probably LeBron, just being with him pretty much the whole year. Same team, same bus, same hotel. I was just with him always, just picking up what I can from the greatest to ever play. Skip, they understand this is a business. I'm sure they wanted to be with the Lakers. But at the end of the day, LeBron wants to win more than anything. And if LeBron really sincerely thought he could win with those guys, they would have still been there.
Okay.
But AD is a generational talent.
All right, I got it. So do I think LeBron burned the bridges to all those kids?
No.
I don't think so, but I don't know Brandon Ingram well enough. He sort of keeps to himself.
Right.
He seemed to take it the most personally.
Right.
So it's possible Brandon Ingram, not real keen on LeBron at this point. But here's the point. This is the drama king. This is when he completely lost me, and you're going to get sick and tired of me bringing this up. But game 1 of the finals 2 years back at Oakland, they've got them dead to rights. And we know how the last sequence unfolded. I thought LeBron should have pulled up on Steph and taken the jump shot to win the game. He only scored 48 points to that point. 49. And he had made some unbelievable number of outside the paint jump shots that he rarely gets on that kind of a roll outside the paint. And then we know
to face, I embrace debate. I don't make mistakes, I just make my case. Drops mic when I'm done. One more can I say? Not bite to my tongue. I don't like the taste. I'm on and I'm on and I own my opponent. I'm always in the zone, either zoned out of zone, and then we could get it poppin'. Pick the topic if you watch it, skip and shine it, skip and hoppin'. Took these sports and made them pop it. All right, undisputed.
TGIF, everybody. Welcome to Undisputed Live from Los Angeles. I'm Jen.